If you're the type of person that puts their time and energy into other people, you focus on shit that's not yourself. You treat yourself like shit. Everybody else gets a special treatment, gets the king treatment, gets the queen treatment. If you don't treat yourself the best that you possibly can, you're not in a state or even a state of mind to treat anybody else the best that they deserve. Because if you're coming up from a place down here, like everything you do is going to be low worth. It's not going to be the best that you can do. You're not going to be the best version of yourself. And yada, yada, yada. Best version of yourself, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, you're not going to get the life that you want. In any regard, this is not even like about goals or just grinding or anything like that. Like, you're just not going to have an enjoyable life in general if you just don't put yourself first, bro. You got to be selfish with your everything. You know what I'm saying? You can't give your time and energy out to everybody that wants it or that needs it, really. You're only one person. You can only do so many things unless you get other people to do shit for you, which that's just another case entirely. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck you think Elon Musk got this rich? He didn't do it all by himself. It was on the backs of all his workers and shit and all the people that helped him, but it's besides the point. Be more selfish with your time. Be more selfish with your energy. It doesn't fucking matter what other people think. Maybe other people think you're a piece of shit because you used to be this good person and blah, blah, blah. You used to put your energy into everybody else and have none left for yourself. And now people look at you different. Who cares what they think? You know what I'm saying? Even if these people are some of your closest people, if anything, they'll understand if they really love you that much. And it's not the point of becoming a narcissist and, you know what I'm saying, not having respect for anybody else besides yourself. You can respect other people, you can love other people, you can care about other people, but if it starts taking precedence over your own self-love, over your own self-respect, if you gotta sacrifice your own self-respect in order to help somebody, in order to do something for somebody, it's not worth it, in my opinion. It's not. Because if you can give that up, then what else can't you give up? Most people just don't deserve that kind of treatment. Now, if you got family and shit that you really do got to take care of, you know what I'm saying, they can't even take care of themselves, that's a different story entirely. You're doing that shit out of love. But I'm talking to the people that do that shit to everybody. Everybody is of a higher priority than them. And like, you know what I'm saying, like, you might know this, but you might not act like this. You might not pay attention to your actions on a daily basis to be like, damn, like I'll be treating myself like a bitch. And you know what I'm saying? It's just, you gotta pay attention to how you move, how do you act in certain situations where your self-respect is on the table. You feel me? You can give that up for an easier time, for an easier life. You know what I'm saying? You can skate by without causing problems for anybody. If you just essentially be a bitch. Don't say anything. Don't make anybody's life a harder time because you want to make their life easier. For whatever reason. It doesn't even matter. So, you know what I'm saying? People are always going to ask for favors. And they're always going to be vultures in your life. People that want to steal your energy. People that only come around when shit is good. And then when shit is bad and you need something and nowhere to be found. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all this multiple times. But in case y'all new here, cut them people off. Don't deal with that bullshit. You only got one life. You can't spend it trying to please everybody. I mean, you could, but you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be a very enjoyable life, in my opinion. So, you know what I'm saying? Please the people that you can. Please the people that it will please you to please them. But if you're in a situation where you gotta force yourself or do something that you really don't want to do, and I'm not saying that it has to be something that you don't want, just something that you don't want to do. If it's something that you don't want to do because you're too lazy or you're too unmotivated, I ain't gonna lie, cut that shit out. It's your choice at the end of the day, but you know what I'm saying? If it's because you're being lazy, that's not the right reasoning. But If you're sacrificing your morals, you're sacrificing your self-respect in order to do something for somebody that really, at the end of the day, doesn't matter if you didn't do it for them, because they're just going to find somebody else to do it for them anyway. You feel me? It's not worth it. Don't go down that path. You just, no. This person don't care about you like that. Whether it be a girl, just get rid of that person. You feel me? And put yourself on a pedestal. Start being selfish with your own shit, with your own thinking, with your own thought. You might have to be delusional for a little bit, like, you feel me? Just to get that train of thought started, like, yeah, like, I love myself, this, that, and the third. Like, I'm the most, not perfect, but I'm at the top of the world, nigga. Like, I'm the only person that matters. Everybody else is like secondary. You feel me? You might have to do that to get a better opinion of yourself. Because if your self-esteem is down here, nigga, you can't reach anywhere higher than that self-esteem. If your self-esteem is here, that's really your limit. You can't go up here. And think about anybody with a good life that you feel like has a good life. Pay attention to their self-esteem. Do they talk shit about themselves? Do they hate themselves? I mean, shit, some people put on a good act, but in order to be successful in whatever you do, you gotta have a certain self-esteem, and it can't be all the way down there, I'll tell you that. At the end of the day, you can be your greatest enemy or your greatest friend. And if you treat yourself like an enemy, nigga, what do we do to our enemies? Get rid of them.